What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Dan Becker here. I'm actually in Maui, Hawaii. Literally dove, swam, almost died at least 3 separate occasions.
He's not coming up. Oh.
You guys are actually here because you are going to see what to bring, or maybe not what to bring, but what we brought out on an actual day hike, which I've never done a video on before. So this is my buddy Matt. We're gonna be going through Matt's backpack. And Matt, why don't you tell us a little bit about who you are and what this is all like?
Here, sorry,
introduce your, oh yeah, that's fine. Introduce yourself to us, would you?
Yeah, my name is Matt. I go by Wake Up Matt on Instagram and YouTube.
Just a real small, modest Instagram following, am I right?
It's okay.
Okay.
Following. I'm about where Dan is here on YouTube.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'd say I'm an adventure videographer and photographer. That's kind of full-time and looking to go full-time into YouTube, but YouTube side of things would be
I'm actually taller than him, by the way. Hold on.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, there it is.
Correct that. YouTube is just kind of what it's like living here on Maui as a full-time content creator. So you get to see exactly what we did.
So should we tell him why we're even out here together? I filmed the video, or how do we say this? He filmed a video it's on his channel.
I have a new series called Take a Hike, where I interview and take.
It's way better than this channel, let me tell you.
Right, where I take my favorite creators, your favorite creators, on hikes here around Maui, so that you can get to know them better, and then I get to push them a little bit out of their comfort zone.
So I'm your favorite creator.
You are one of my favorite creators.
Oh, one of them.
One of.
Okay.
I can't have a favorite because then.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
It's like your favorite child.
But you told me off camera that was your favorite, so that's good enough.
Yeah.
I want to know what you bring. So
yeah,
where'd you get your backpack?
So I really love this backpack. It's an Atlas athlete pack. Atlas, really cool company. Owner is awesome. It's a camera first bag, but it's for filmmakers and photographers that go out and adventure.
Oh,
so
really?
Yeah.
So there's a spot like for lenses and stuff?
Yeah. So
Shut your mouth. Look at that.
So opening up the back here.
What?
So usually I'd have, this usually fits my camera, which I think was left on a rock over there somewhere.
Oh,
but yeah, it's usually big enough in here for my.
You got a DSLR, like a bigger
DSLR.
camera? Okay.
And then I can toss in an extra lens and my drone, along with all the batteries.
No, he's doing that because he's into photography and filmmaking. So if you guys aren't into that, you're probably not going to care about that much stuff, but that's totally cool.
Yeah, so big pouch here, just for all my gear. So yeah, I guess.
You got drones and stuff in there too? So which drone is that?
So this is the Mavic 2 Pro.
Okay.
And then the camera on the rock over there is the Canon R5.
Whoa, fancy.
Yeah,
fancy camera.
I was excited when it came out. Got it, and then shooting on a 24-70 RF lens.
Wow. Man.
Yeah,
it's big time.
Getting into.
You have your built pouch? No.
Yeah.
Oh, you do. Okay, look at
that. So I got the 2 side pouches where I could do. Usually I'll put either a tripod or a gorilla pod, but I'm trying to go light.
Okay.
And then the other side I've got my GoPro and water bottle.
Just a regular water bottle.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's nothing fancy. It's got like a nice little straw. I like that. So if you're lazy and you don't want to tip all the way up, you okay.
How now day hiking? How long are you usually out for?
It all depends. So for me, I love I'm a big waterfall nut. I love waterfalls. I chase them all day. So that can be anywhere from maybe like an hour hike to it could be like 4, 5, 6 hours.
Okay. So
it's nothing too crazy. And I think The other thing about hiking here in Hawaii or here on Maui, I think there's something about kind of going minimalist and just wanting to enjoy the nature and be in the nature.
For sure.
So I'm not usually bringing a ton of stuff.
Okay.
I'm trying to pack as light as I can and just have my camera gear to be able to capture it, and then, which I'll show you in a bit, some snacks.
And we're not too far. We're not like miles and miles away from the vehicle. We're probably maybe a mile, right? Maybe ish, half a mile.
Yeah, a mile or two.
Yeah, so we're not like the danger of you like getting stranded out here and having to set up shelters pretty low.
Yeah.
So you're probably not bringing like a little bivvy or something to set up just in case, or carrying a water filter or anything like that, right?
No. On like maybe some of the long hikes, like I do have a life straw. So if we're going way out and I know that I'm gonna need a couple of these water bottles, then I've got my life straw.
Okay.
But for the most part, they're like quick in and out hikes to just see some awesome.
Life straw is a water filter for those of you that don't know that.
My top pouch, which is just full of goodies.
Okay, all right.
So I got my mangoes.
Mangoes, because we're in Maui. What? Where did you get those mangoes?
I mean, it depends on which way you're going. I have my own little farm back of my house. It's called Costco. So I was able to grow them and pick them.
He gave me those mangoes first, and I took a bite, and I was about to tell him how amazing they were, and how excited I was eating Maui mangoes, and then he told me from Costco.
They're probably from Mexico.
That's awesome.
I got some beef jerky.
All right.
So I brought some beef jerky. I think I've got like an RX bar, some kind of granola bar.
Okay.
And then it's just like a bunch of random. I've got my
the Spyderco. Yeah, I know a little something.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I got my Spyderco knife.
It's
a little dirty.
It's all right. Yeah, I've got a couple Spydercos.
Yeah, this is my first knife. I love it. It does what I need it to do.
And it will focus if it takes.
So that'll cut open my mangoes when I'm harvesting them. Okay, so the one thing that I do bring, I do have Advil.
Okay, yep.
Just in case.
Yep.
Get a headache. I've got a ton of lens wipes.
Lens wipes. Dude, I need lens wipes. I'm literally always using like a sweaty...
Yeah.
Shut up. Are you serious?
Yeah.
I also need a backpack and a really expensive camera.
You know what? I actually do have an extra one of these if you do want. Okay, other than that, so I've got my keys for my truck, but I also have the Gerber dime.
Oh, good shot of that. The Gerber dime.
Just in case I, need to screw something in, or I don't know.
Yeah, nice.
Slice some stuff up with the scissors.
It's a great multi-tool.
Yeah, I love it. It was cheap. I think it was like $18.
Yeah.
Like, can't go wrong with it. It's built well. So like if we were doing, so my wife and I, before our twins, we've done some like longer camping trips and stuff like that. So that's where she'd bring, because I'm not responsible, she would bring the jet boil, some dehydrated food, and we'd be able to cook and camp and do that kind of thing.
Okay.
But again, for most of the hikes on Maui, everything's pretty minimalist, and you're just going for the day, enjoying nature, taking it in, trying to be as adventurous as possible. Plus, when you're like rock hopping and checking out waterfalls or having to swim a little bit, then like packing light is kind of essential.
Is there a lot of backpacking that you can do here? Do you guys backpack here?
So you can backpack. I would say like the biggest is Haleakala. So that's it's called the Sea to Sky, where you're hiking from the back side of Haleakala in Kaupo all the way up the crater, into the crater, and then at the top where you kind of have that famous sunset sunrise lookout.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's like a multi-day hike.
Oh, awesome.
So there is like some good backpacking that you can do, but for the most part, I think people are just going to do like a quick couple hour.
Yeah. So I would have done that, but I am actually on vacation here in Maui, and my wife was not about to let me go backpacking for several days on our vacation. So that's why we're doing this day hike, and dude, that was so good. I forgot to ask you actually what kind of shoes you wear when you hike.
I will go between two. So either like they're called slippers or flip-flops here,
Okay.
or I go barefoot. Those are kind of the two options that I'll usually go with.
Why would you? There's really only one option.
Yeah. So slippers, that's just like if I'm being lazy and the hike's like not too crazy. Barefoot though, like especially if we're rock hopping and we're going in and out of water and going through like the mud, barefoot actually gives you like a little bit more grip. So
Okay.
So as my wife would say, you got to get the Hawaiian feet. You got to toughen up your feet a little bit, because sometimes it can be,
But there's bamboo everywhere, and you were telling me about the bamboo shoots that can go into your foot as you're hiking. Am I right?
Yeah, you got to make sure, or at least I'm making sure that I'm looking wherever I'm going, just because sometimes the shoots will, shoot up. So I try to be as careful as I can, but it actually does provide like more stability and more grip when I'm out hiking.
Dude, thanks so much, man. That's good.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. All right, if you guys like this video, make sure you hit that like button. Also subscribe for more. Make sure you hit the bell notification so I can send you a video every time it's released. And we will both see you on the next one.
Yeah.
You have to say on the next one.
On the next one.
On the next one.